Celina Powell is back again, and this time she's sharing more alleged details about Offset. According to her, the situation wasn't what people might expect. She claims that whenever she was around Offset, most of their time was actually very low-key. Celina says that instead of partying or doing anything wild, Offset mostly just wanted to relax. She described moments where they would simply sit together, cuddle, and watch TV. In her version of the story, things were surprisingly calm and quiet. But what really stood out in her claims was how often Cardi B came up in conversation. Celina alleged that Offset talked about Cardi B quite a lot while they were spending time together. From the way she explained it, it seemed like Cardi was still on his mind. Through her comments, Celina Powell basically tried to suggest that Offset is still emotionally focused on Cardi B. Even though the two of them are no longer together, she painted a picture that makes it seem like Cardi still holds a big place in his thoughts.
Oh, it's like Offset. When all the cameras are down, he's not online, all this man wants to do is go gamble and fuck and cuddle and talk about Cardi B all day. That's all he want to do, okay?
I can agree with all of that. Besides talking about Cardi, I'm not going to do that.
All
I do want to
talk
gamble
about Cardi B all damn day.
Yeah.
And if you're down to listen, I could be like, how's the weather? He'd be like, it's really nice, but you know what? I think it's cold where Cardi's at. And you know what? Fuck that bitch. Because when I was with her, it was warm. Like, I swear to God, it's so crazy how he talks about.
So, according to Celina Powell, she claims that whenever she was around Offset, his routine was pretty much the same. In her words, all he seemed interested in doing was gambling, having you-know-what, and bringing up Cardi B during conversations. That's the picture she tried to paint while sharing her story. At the same time, the host of the show clearly seemed frustrated with the way the conversation kept going off track. Every time he asked her about one specific situation, she would suddenly start mentioning a whole list of different celebrities. She would jump from Lil Meech to 6ix99, then to Offset and Cardi B, all in the same breath. Eventually, the host had to stop her and point it out. He basically told her, "Hey, I just asked you about one thing. You'd have went to something else." It was obvious he wanted her to stay focused on the original question instead of bringing up multiple unrelated stories. Meanwhile, a lot of people online feel like Offset might simply be facing the consequences of how things played out in his relationship with Cardi B. Some viewers believe that after everything that happened between them, this situation might just be the result of the choices he made. When you really think about it, the situation does seem a little sad from a certain perspective. At one point, he had his wife and his family together. Now that things have changed, it almost feels like all that's left are memories of what used to be. Now moving on to the next topic, Cardi B is clearly celebrating a major win right now. After performing 12 sold-out shows back-to-back, she's feeling proud of the success and letting the critics know that she proved them wrong. Cardi didn't hold back either. She's been openly showing her confidence and basically popping her ish in response to the people who doubted her. Before the tour even started, a lot of critics were already predicting that things wouldn't go well for her. The reason many people were doubting her was because she had just given birth only about 3 months before the tour began. Because of that, some people believed she wouldn't have the energy or the momentum to pull off a successful run of shows. On top of that, there were also questions about how her music would perform. Some critics were claiming that her album might not do well and that the tour wouldn't attract the kind of attention people expected. But according to Cardi B, the results speak for themselves. With 12 sold-out shows in a row, she feels like she has completely shut down those negative predictions. In her eyes, the haters doubted her ability to bounce back, and now she believes she's proven them all wrong.
Read that shit 100 times. Cause let me tell you something, keep it humble, but don't ever let a bitch forget. Yeah, don't ever let a bitch forget. I'm never gonna forget how you bitches was trying me when I was pregnant after I gave birth. And when I dropped my fucking album. Bitches talking wild hot. Fuck out of here. 15 shows sold out back to back. Grossing big money though. Not like sold out and my tickets was $2, bitch. Nah, not that. By myself. Fuck out of here. Bitches really fucking try me. Yeah. Go ahead. Ask your labels. Ask Live Nation. Do your research. Y'all love doing research on the niggas that I be fucking on. So go ahead. Do the research on the numbers that I be doing, motherfuckers. Yeah, that's right. Shout out to my fans. Shout out to everybody that bought a ticket. Let me tell y'all why though. Because it was a lot of TikTok content creators, fake ass content fucking creators. There was people on the comments and shit trying to put doubt on me. And y'all ain't went for that shit. Oh, she wasn't gonna perform. She's gonna cancel. She just gave birth. But y'all know I don't play when it comes to my fucking job. Y'all know I don't play about my money. Y'all know I don't play about child money. And y'all trusted me to still get up there, baby. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what my grandma say. If you good enough to fuck, you good enough to fucking work. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm giving y'all my all. And I love y'all for not doubting me. Even if these motherfuckers trying to do that devil shit. That's that devil shit when they try to put doubt on you, trying to put doubt on me, trying to make me feel like I can't do shit. Baby, please, get the fuck out of here. So shout out to my...
It really looks like Cardi B is shutting down the doubts one step at a time. There were a lot of people who believed her tour wouldn't perform well, and many were quick to question whether she could still deliver the same energy on stage. However, the reality seems to be telling a very different story. Cardi has managed to pull off 12 sold-out shows in a row, which is a huge achievement for any artist. That kind of support from fans clearly shows that the audience is still showing up for her. Before the tour began, critics were confident that things wouldn't work out in her favor. Some people believed she wouldn't be able to maintain the momentum or draw large crowds. But now, with those sold-out performances stacking up one after another, it seems like Cardi B is proving every single one of those doubts wrong. What many people thought she couldn't do, she's now accomplishing right in front of everyone.
Cardi B sends a special thank you to her fans for selling out her tour dates. Now, before I show y'all the thank you, y'all go ahead and tag my good sis below and tell her to check her DMs, because I DM'd her. I'm trying to pop out with y'all at Madison Square Garden. I want to be front and center when she asked us to name 5 Bia songs. Okay? I'm trying to make content with her for y'all. So tag her below. But here's the thank you she sent.
Shout out to my fans. Shout out to everybody that bought a ticket. Let me tell y'all why though. Because it was a lot of TikTok content creators, fake ass content fucking creators. There was people on the comments and shit trying to put doubt on me. And y'all ain't went for that shit. Oh, she wasn't gonna perform. She's gonna cancel. She just gave birth. But y'all know I don't play when it comes to my fucking job. Y'all know I don't play about my money. Y'all know I don't play about child money.
Now I can't lie. I remember the creators who was hating, because they was in my comment section too. I remember them telling me I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm just saying, we did not forget. Y'all said she wasn't going to be able to do it, and she did it. Y'all apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect, because it was getting crazy out here. People was saying wild stuff. But shout out to Big Barty, especially during Women's History Month, for reminding women that they can have it all. You can have kids, a family, all the things, and still chase your career and still do what you got to do. So shout out to her for making it happen, and make sure y'all tag her below. Okay, because I want to be there when she say that melatonin flow putting us to bed. I'm doing you a favor, Epic, run me my bread. You understand what I'm saying? Tell sis to check her.
Needed reason 120 whatever to stay away from women like Celina Powell, because I'm not going to laugh at Offset. I'm going to judge you because who you're doing it with, but I'm not going to laugh at what you're doing, because I think most people realistically, if you are old enough and been through a serious breakup, you 9 times out of 10, the first person that you super comfortable with, and maybe you don't even see like a long-term relationship building with them, but you just like, y'all super cool. Y'all like to cuddle. You like to talk. You just super comfortable with that person, and venting to that person. I can imagine most people have done this before, especially after a huge breakup, and that very first person, you know, that, run up under something new or whatever the case may be. I get doing all of that. It's probably just with who you do it with, because somebody like this, where she feeling like she having a high kiki moment, like all Offset want to do is just cuddle around and talk about Cardi B. Yeah, which most people do after a bad breakup, because you still can't believe how many years you spent with this person and then the relationship don't work. Everybody has done it. You can watch 90 million people do it via TikTok stories all the time, because people go through dramatic breakups. Just think about it. So if you're somebody who's watching this and you about to laugh, but I guarantee you today, or sometime last night, you followed and watched somebody tell you a TikTok story about an ex or why they broke up or whatever the case may be. So that's why I'm not about to sit here and laugh at Offset. I just think your judgment and your discernment on who you're doing it with is one of the reasons why you'll see so many men running around saying, oh, that's why I don't tell women my stuff. It's not about the women telling women your personal, your vulnerable feelings. It's about the woman you tell, and then she will go around telling everybody else, i.e. this moment with.
So at the end of the day, both of these situations have people talking for completely different reasons. On one side, you have Celina Powell making claims about Offset and painting a picture that has everyone debating what's really going on behind the scenes. And on the other side, you've got Cardi B out here proving that no matter what the critics say, she's still able to show up, perform, and sell out show after show. It really makes you think about how fast things can change. One moment people are doubting you, and the next moment you're proving every single one of those doubts wrong. Cardi B seems to be turning the negativity into motivation, while the conversation around Offset keeps sparking more opinions online. But now I want to hear from you guys. Do you think Cardi B really proved the haters wrong with these sold-out shows? And what do you think about the claims Celina Powell made about Offset? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below.